Welcome to Centauri Stir Fry. Stir Fry here. How the heck are you? Hope you're doing okay out there. Just going to do a quick one on some Marvel books I've been reading this week, and I thought they were pretty cool. I am enjoying Infinity Countdown. I guess it's going right to Infinity Prime, and we sticking around for that. That's really cool and interesting. The first book that I read, of course, was Cosmic Ghost Rider by Donny Cates and this Dylan Brent. I'm messing up his name. Read that. So I don't really know much about Cosmic Ghost Rider besides what I read as a child back in the old days with Guardians of the Galaxy, but apparently it's Frank Castle now, and I know he appeared somewhere in this Thanos book series, but I didn't know anything about that. Apparently he died, and he's in Valhalla, and Odin is like, hey man, what's going on? You look unhappy. And apparently he was like busting some chops, fighting some Asgardians, you know, causing trouble. Frank Castle's causing all kinds of grief for Odin and the other Asgardians. He's got, and Frank Castle's also got long hair, and he kind of just reminds me of like a old country singer. Maybe he's like a Willie Nelson guy. He's out there like hanging out, still busting chops though. And he's like, you know, I can't stand it here. It sucks. You know, it's boring. You can't die. No one dies. You just start over. You just start over every day. It's like, I don't want this. You know. And he's like, let me help you out. So he gives him like this orb. Bam, there you go. And he didn't really want it, but then he's like, I'll take it. You know, that's great. He becomes Cosmic Ghost Rider again, and he knows exactly what he's going to do with this. He's going to go straight for Thanos as a child and take him out. Instead, which I laughed out loud, he punches baby Thanos right in the jaw. Cold cocks him right in the jaw. Poor baby Thanos. And decides to pick up the kid and go. Looks like they're going to go on like an adventure together. I thought that was really funny. There's nothing heavy in this book whatsoever. There's not a lot of thought. I mean, it's just kind of seems like it could be a fun ride. And I think the worst thing about this book is, and it's not even bad, it's just, I like the art in it, but I don't think it fits Ghost Rider at all. And I don't know. This is not going to be a serious book at all. I mean, if you just look at the art, it doesn't feel serious at all. I don't like it. I don't like it for Ghost Rider. It's really good art though, I just don't like it. And it looks very familiar, like maybe it was an Image book or a Boom book at some point, the artist anyway. But I'm just not a fan of the art. But I did like this. So if it's the same artist who did this cover, awesome. Because look at this. We've got like a space shark. Is this like from the X-Men days? The armored up, awesome space shark. That looks awesome. So I'm sticking around to get that cover because that looks freaking cool. I'll give it 3 issues. I'll try it out. I liked it, but I think the art choice probably could have, it would have changed the whole atmosphere of the book. And that's just how I feel about it. This is a really good book. Again, Donny Cates. This is Death of the Inhumans. This is the Young Guns variant here. Medusa looking all sad. I'll talk about that. This is really good artwork by Olivia. What is his name? Ariel Olivetti, guy who's done a lot of statue designs back in the day. The Punisher Comiquette, I believe, was inspired by his artwork. And I've seen a lot of things, like he did Cable back in the day, like early mid-2000s. But this is like kind of his art style here is a lot less complicated. And I think it works because I don't really need it. I mean, he's really good. He knows what he's doing. He didn't have to spend like 4 months on one issue. It'd be cool if a lot of these comic artists would just tone down their detail and bring us stay on the book monthly. But there's this character named Vox, right? He looks like Black Bolt. He's got a face shield. He's like a knight-looking guy. He's got a Sith. He almost looks like Black Bolt, the future Black Bolt in one of those old Marvel series where Captain America's old. It's like an alternate reality of the sons and daughters of a lot of the main heroes. He looks kind of like that, and maybe that's him. I'm not sure. But he does, he's kind of working for the Kree, and he's just a killing machine. The Kree have sent out this message to all the Inhumans that says, join or die. They want them back, because their army is pretty much nothing. So they want the Inhumans back in the fold, back part of the Kree Empire, and Vox is out there just, killing the ones that don't join. Or even if they do join, he kills them anyway. I don't know if that's part of the plan or not. But it sets an explosive in this council. Blows up, kills Triton. I'm like, Triton, come on. Triton was one of the cool ones. I really like Triton. I remember like reading like an old Marvel Universe handbook. I always thought Triton was awesome looking. That's too bad. And like some pretty touching moments with Black Bolt and Medusa. And Medusa's injured at one point, so you're kind of worried about that. Killing Triton so soon, I'm just thinking, okay, this really is the death of the Inhumans. I mean, they're in a lot of trouble right now. This Vox guy is killing them left and right. That's what he looks like. Pretty dangerous looking fellow. not sure what his story is really. Maybe you guys know. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what's going on with him. He's pretty tough looking. You got Maximus who's just sitting there waiting for him. He's like, bring it on, buddy. He's got like a giant cable gun, and it doesn't do anything really to Vox. Vox just, I don't want to completely spoil this, but I guess this is a spoiler episode review. It looks like he kills Maximus, and yeah, it gets pretty hairy. I mean, I think these guys, the Inhumans, are in some real trouble with this Vox guy. Well, yeah. So there's a couple. I don't want to tell you about all this stuff, but let me say that there's a very cool moment here. Let me find it. Where Black Bolt is powering like I lost it. He's like powering like a Star Destroyer with his mouth. Yeah, this panel right here. Can you guys see that? It starts down here. It starts up here. He's like getting in this, his cockpit or whatever, but he's like in the back. And I think that's what's going on. And he just yells and he powers the whole ship and they just fly through space at like some kind of crazy warp speed. That's a great idea. Propulsion. Black Bolt is the propulsion, the energy source for the Star Destroyer they got. Pretty cool. I like this. This is really cool. I recommend it if you know anything or are interested in anything about the Inhumans. It's probably like a kind of sad one, but really cool. And a surprising one for me was Sentry #1. I mean, I used to like Sentry quite a bit during the New Avengers run. So this is Jeff Lemire kind of exploring some things with this, and it seems like Sentry, and this has got actually some art that you wouldn't think would fit it, but I think it actually works pretty well. Look at this moment. Look at this moment. He goes right through the moon. Goes right through the moon and he finds Void. And if you don't know, Void is like this. He was this part of Sentry's. He's absorbed. He's a part of it. It's like a different personality inside Sentry's head. And when he takes over, he becomes very evil. And of course, you can't. Pretty much unstoppable. So this kind of shows you him taking out Void. And I'm not really sure if this is like a reality or if this is just like something that's played over and over again for him to vent. Because Misty Knight shows up and he's like, you're on a timer, you're late. They give him this clock, and every 24 hours or whatever, he's got to go back to this place. I'm gonna have to reread this, but he's got to go back to this other dimension, be Sentry, and then come back and be like a normal powerless dude with a beard. He's like flipping burgers and stuff. But then near the end, someone takes it out of his apartment, breaks into his apartment, and takes his little transporter clock thing. So now he's freaking out. And I'm not sure. I really need to reread this because I'm not sure what happens if he can't find it. I don't know if they come after him or if like another personality takes over. He's not able to be Sentry. I'm not sure, but I'll have to read it again. I wasn't interested in this. I think the fact that I'm willing to read it again says a lot. So, Jeff Lemire, that's pretty cool. Not bad at all. Okay, finally, the book that I was really unsure about. Here we go. Got, what is it? Rosenberg, Greg Land, Astonishing X-Men #13, #1. It's 13 and #1. Don't ask me. It's just Marvel's way of, Marvel's way of tickling your underwear. All right, so this is pretty cool. You got Havoc. All right, you got Havoc there. Okay, he's in the middle of the city. There's a big kaiju thing there, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna save the day. I'm gonna do something right because like before this, he was in the Uncanny Adventures, and he kind of lost his cool, and he kind of done some things that were wrong and bad, and he's kind of like a criminal now. I think he's wanted, so he's in the city, and he's like, I got to do something right with my life. I got to do something. There's a big kaiju. He's like, now it's my chance. So he just starts blasting it like only Havoc can. He ends up killing this kaiju thing, but it lands on a building, causes all this, wreaks all this havoc. And Iron Man and the new Avenger lineup, they show up, and Iron Man has the gall to jump his ass about property damage. I mean, Iron Man, come on. Have you seen those movies? Like, they're always blowing something up. But he lectures them about that because he had a super big, awesome plan that no one else knew about. Anyway, so he's pretty much just taking crap from everybody he runs into. He goes back to the school. I mean, what's weird, he was in the Uncanny Avengers. He led the team, and Captain America, he was leading Captain America. And Captain America's like, buddy, maybe you should take some more time off. Okay, maybe take a break, eat some saltines, drink some soup. So then he goes back to the school. He's hanging out in the school, and he just starts lecturing the children about how he's going to start this new team, and we got to do something. It's a big old speech, and they're like, yeah, that's great and not everything, but aren't you like a criminal? He's like, no, but listen, we're gonna do something. We're gonna make a difference. Like, yeah, I know, I got that. That's cool, but aren't you wanted by the police? It's like he just tries to take over the school and bring this and start a group up. And Kitty's like, get out of here. And he's like, fine, fine. What do you think? You own the X-Men? She's like, yes, I own the X-Men. She's like, I didn't know that. And he walks out. It's kind of funny. The writing's actually pretty funny. Havoc's just pathetic. I mean, he's always been pathetic. Back in the old days in the X-Men, he was always accidentally blowing things up. He was just always a sad, pathetic character. But I always liked him. I love that he's got the suit on. It's freaking awesome. So eventually he tries to get old Hank on board. Hank's just like, what? Come on, man. Then the Reavers show up. They start wrecking the place, and Hank's fighting. It's a really simple story. Nothing crazy happens. It's not real deep. It's just like, I thought Havoc was funny and endearing because he was so sad and pathetic. So that's it. It's just like one book. One character, the team, he finds Hank, and he's like, all right, come on, dude. Let's get the band back together. Really awesome last page, though. Spoilers of this really decrepit dead body of Banshee just flying through the air. Man, I dig Banshee through. I love Banshee. Look at that. Look at that costume. It's so ridiculous. You gotta love it. And this next cover looks like it's gonna be good. I guess that's the Dazzler recruitment there. I just like that cover. I think Greg Land's been doing some really good covers. And the interiors, it didn't really bother me. It didn't seem like he was just tracing that crap. He didn't look like he was a tracer. Really cool character. Mrs. Sinister, I don't know much about her. But she's interesting looking. She's kind of cute. I'm a grown man, I know. I'm a grown man talking about how cute a comic book character is. That's pathetic. It's pathetic, I'm going to stop. Okay, that's the end of this one. I recommend this X-Men if I give it a shot, man. If red, blue, purple, orange X-Men weren't doing it for you, maybe this will. I'm gonna read another one. We'll find out. Even if it has Greg Land on it, I'll do it. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Centauri Surfer. Be excellent to each other. Spay new to your pets. I don't know why I keep doing this, but Magneto is right.